Hi guys, thanks for watching today. My name's Christy, and I want to tell you about a TED Talk I recently listened to. The presenter was Margaret Heffernan, and she presented this scenario. In the 1950s, there was a doctor named Alice Stewart, and it was unusual at the time to be a woman and to be a doctor. So Alice was interested in epidemiology and the patterns of diseases. So at this particular time, the childhood cancer rates were increasing, and Alice wanted to know why. Typically, the risk of disease increases in lower income families. However, the childhood cancer rates were increasing in affluent families. So Alice got funding for a study and gathered a ton of information. And her study revealed 2-to-1 that the women who had x-rays while they were pregnant increased the risk of childhood cancers. 2-to-1. Childhood cancers were increased by the x-rays when women were pregnant. So this study was published in 1956 in the journal Lancet. It's a medical journal. And Alice got a lot of notoriety for this study. She was suggested for a Nobel Prize. There was a lot of talk around the study and a lot of awareness at the time regarding x-rays and pregnancy. So it turns out that it was 25 years before the medical establishments actually modified the guidelines around x-rays and pregnancy. So it took 25 years before what the scientists knew actually to get to the general public. So I think this may be changing. I recently read a book called Lifespan by David Sinclair. And David Sinclair is a scientist at Harvard. He studies aging and specifically the causes of aging. He's also the vice president of the Aging Center at Harvard. Prior to Harvard, he was at MIT. He also studied aging at MIT. So he's been studying the causes of aging his entire life. The book was phenomenal. I'm going to highly recommend it. But one of the things, in an interview I was listening to, David Sinclair was giving an interview, and he says in the interview that in the book, there are the results of some studies published in the book prior to the studies being published in medical journals, which is a little bit risky for a scientist because the medical journals like to be the first one to publish the information. However, for the general public, it is great and fantastic to know up-to-date information about what scientists are learning. So I'm going to recommend you read this book, Lifespan. I'm going to have more videos regarding that book and try to get the information to you because I'm pretty certain not everyone wants to spend the time to read the book. You could also listen to it. It is on audio. But he talks about intermittent fasting, cyclical ketosis, hyperbaric oxygen chamber, red light therapy. So there is a whole lot of information and things that we could be doing that could move the needle on our health and specifically our lifespan, but also health span, and that's huge. So thanks for watching today. Please subscribe to my channel so you can get the videos on David Sinclair's book, Lifespan. Also, let's be friends on Facebook. My website is wiseandwell.org, wiseandwell.org. Please give me feedback on the videos. I would appreciate that tremendously. Enjoy the rest of your day.